Hi everyone, this is GEEC Education Podcast. My name is Paulius and I'm very happy to see you here today. This podcast will be slightly different to what we normally do because normally I'm having at least one guest and today I'm going to talk all by my own. So I hope you stay with me. I will try to keep it as interactive as possible because I will be talking about the things that are incredibly important for most of the businesses. Trendy courses and courses that really changing and shaping the world in 2024. Something that a lot of companies are asking for, and obviously I hope this advice and a little introduction will allow you to find your own path of development. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce the very first program that came to my mind recently, and it's relevant to most of you, I guess. It's a leadership in an exponentially changing world. And this is a very particular leadership program because it focuses on non-traditional leadership approaches. It looks at the constant learning mindset, which is one of the key aims. And when we talk about exponentially changing world, we very much talking about the environment changing around us, technology, various software advancements, human advancements at the same time as well. So being able to change your mindset and learn as you go along is incredibly important. And this is one of the key features, I would say, that this program has, and it's very much needed for businesses. This program also investigates critical areas such as technological disruption, global interconnectedness, and societal shifts. So as you can hear, it's the context is fairly wide, and we talk about the context mostly outside of the organization. However, this program allows then to take that external knowledge, to take that outside information and bring it to the company. So as MIT advertised this program is essentially for leaders that wants to stay ahead of the game, wants to know what will happen soon in the future, and then obviously for those that wants to be in such position, this program is a great choice. I mentioned MIT, but with every single program, I will show you a couple of variations how this program could be chosen as alternative. And alternatives to this particular program could be Leadership in Technology-Driven World, which is taught by Imperial London Strategy with AI and Exponential Technologies, Melbourne Business School, or just simple, plain, but very, very handy digital leadership, which is taught by RMIT. Apologies for my pronunciation. Perhaps my tongue is not up to the speed yet. The second program I really want to cover with you is a data storytelling. Now, this program, I had quite a bit of practice with different companies myself. It's a program that focuses into turning data into story. And this is particularly interesting for companies that are working in technological and data-heavy field. Effective communication of difficult and technical data in general helps to increase the sales, helps to increase the conversion, helps to explain yourself in a more simple way. This is why those companies tend to look for these courses, and storytelling data is the course that I would highly recommend for anyone working with the data, finances, etc. Effective communication in team generally increases when we communicate effectively, and this is again particularly important with the companies that are having a lot of data, has a multiple departments. Sometimes those departments are not closely connected, and obviously clearer communication will help the internal organization ecosystem and culture. And such competence also allows to highlight the value of your position. So topic about the marketing and why marketing people are not getting the same amount of salaries as sales, and one of the strong arguments in that discussion is because marketing struggles to highlight the value they create. So I think this is important for any position we talk about. Value creation is incredibly important in our job, but once we created that value, we really need to make sure that we can communicate that value understandably for people that do not work in our duties, in our job position every day, or our department. This particular program is taught by 𝗘𝗫𝗃, but alternatives are out there as well. The ones that I was looking into was Data and AI Storytelling Certificate taught by Purdue University, Data Literacy, Storytelling and Influencing Decision Makers, Queensland University, also Data Storytelling, RMIT. I will not fall on this one again. So plenty of options, and there is many around as well. Third program is leading teams with AI or AI leadership. So I will not surprise you by saying that AI is a huge topic in business, and it also is in education. We are no stranger to this. So we have to find the way how within organization context we can use AI, and these programs are incredibly useful for that. Such programs focuses on how to enhance your leadership with AI, how to use different tools, how to process data, how to use various software, and most importantly, how to stay within the ethical AI practices. This is important because regulations and ethical practices, as same as Google algorithms and many other factors, are being introduced as we speak. And this is important that while we use AI, we do not forget that AI is a supplement to our own knowledge and not the replacement. So this program is actually taught by various educators. I think for me, who stood out of all is perhaps Stanford, Melbourne Business School, ESSEC, MIT, and many more. So if you're interested in this program, there is a tons of variation to it. Please get in touch with GEEC Education, and we will happily explore that AI world with you and find the program that perfectly matches your vision. Fourth program that I wanted to have a look at is Emotional Intelligence for Leaders. And this is kind of opposite to what we've just spoke about, because the previous program focuses purely on technology, I would say, and how to adapt that technology into our leadership. Emotional intelligence kind of secures us in this world full of technology and AI, that leaders are still humans, and we strengthen competences that are very unique to the humans and being appreciated by the humans. So emotional intelligence is definitely one of the key competences that we have to look at in this technology heavy markets these days. Emotional intelligence allows to explore different tools and methodologies to understand your own, but also the teams and people surrounding you emotions. Focus on a positive and productive work culture creation. And this is very important, especially for a mid to senior leaders, that we create the culture that is human, and it's not heavily impacted by AI. We still can communicate, we still can be work colleagues and friends, which then turns into the positive safe environment, which normally is encouraging for people to be part of. Allows to build trust and long-term sustainable relationships. And this is, again, very important because emotional connection is something that attaches us to the brands. Various studies shown attaches us to our, some places that is giving us sentiments. So definitely emotional intelligence usage in leadership, and again, ethical and sustainable usage in leadership will help you to create something that has long-lasting value. This program is taught in Harvard, in University of Oxford, in King's College London, KCL, in UNSW Sydney, 𝗘𝗫𝗀𝗃, and many others. And for those, little announcement, for those in and around Lithuania, we will have a training session in February 2025, agile leadership session with 𝗟𝗲V𝗱𝗪, famous book writer, emotional intelligence coach, and also agile leadership professional. And that training will be a great opportunity for you to develop this emotional intelligence, as well as other other competence, which is slightly niche, but I would say that is as important as emotional intelligence nowadays in the business, and it's called intuitive leadership, and it teaches you how to use your intuition, supported with emotion, controlled emotion, backed up with the data in order to make the best of your decision making. So I highly recommend, if that sounds interesting to you, to explore more on geekeducation.com/events. And also a little secret, this program is also included into Leaders Christmas package, which you can now purchase. And for a Christmas, your leaders will not only get this course, but also will get a Agile Leadership for Turbulent Times book that could be later signed by 𝗟𝗲V𝗱𝗪 in the training, as well as chocolates and a beautiful physical invitation to the training. So definitely worth having a look around. That session has a very limited number of participants, so if that sounds interesting to you, I highly recommend to get in touch as soon as possible. And the very last, fifth course program that I would like to show to you is leading virtual teams. And show me a person or organization that doesn't need this competence nowadays in 2024 and moving forward to 2025 and onwards. This became critical post-COVID. We have tons of members of staff working remotely, and this competence is I would say essential nowadays for a business leaders to have and manage high volume teams or large departments. As it says on a can, this program focuses on the teams that works distantly, home working, workationing, teleworking, and all other new words we have since COVID. So it helps us with all of these. Methods to keep your team productive and maintain collaborations while you're not working physically at the same place is also highly important in the success of a business. And methodology behind it is already there. Science behind it is already there. So this is why there has never been a greater time to learn this program than it is now. Also, managing virtual teams requires specific communication skills that are vital to motivate and lead highly efficient teams. So again, without this competence, the results, or by using physical management techniques, when you have a team in office physically, may fail. And you may have noticed it already. Another key word I would say where we fail when it's down to the remote working is accountability. And this is something that you as a leader should encourage and assign to the person working remotely. But then at the same time, we have to make sure that everyone within the chain are accountable. So there is a different decision-making techniques, different methodologies that allows us to get the best results out of it. And there is no secret that managing virtual teams mostly is being taught virtually. And this totally makes sense. Actually, for a data storytelling is exactly the same. If you're doing a data storytelling online, then we highly recommend to do the course also online. And if you're presenting more in a physical environment, in person, then obviously the training in person will work better for such cases. So coming back to the managing virtual teams, for me, Cornell, Stanford, and TU Berlin probably stands out. But again, plenty of options. So any of these programs you're interested in, get in contact with GEEC Education, and we will happily help you to find the best program you can find. And for this and any other program that you're interested in, I highly recommend you to get in touch with the GEEC Education team, and we will help you to make the best choice to your situation. To finish this podcast off, I hope those nearly 20 minutes was engaging with me alone. Our next podcast, if no changes to the plan happen, I will have a colleague from Ireland, and we will discuss the data usage within the organization, the power of the data, how to maximize the complex structures and complex organizations performance by using data. So a very interesting topic, I think, for most of you. So that's it for today. I'm your host, Paulius. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you have any questions, get in touch with geekeducation.com, with me, with Svetlana. Have a fabulous day.